Hello everyone, and welcome back with a brand new video, and you're all very welcome. In today's video, we're going to play the Vincent missions, especially since Rockstar has shifted its focus back to these missions and added a $500,000 bonus to them. I hope you hit the like button if you enjoyed the video because it took a lot of time and effort to make. And without making this intro any longer, let's get straight to the topic. After heading to the police station, specifically to the location marked with the letter V on the map, you can start the mission. Just go to the location and press start, and you'll receive the first mission. And you can play these missions solo or with friends. Here we meet Vincent, who seems to have landed a decent job inside the police department. And Vincent won't let you enter because of your reputation and the fact that you're a criminal. And he tells you that there are many people inside who would kill you the moment they see you. And then he says, "Look, I'm a cop, but at the same time, I'm not really a cop." And he explains that there are certain reasons why he works in a place like this, and that everyone has their own path and their own life. He then points to a guy standing in front of a diner selling illegal goods right in front of the police station and calls him an idiot. And Vincent tells you that this guy has been selling illegal items there for nearly 10 years, and no one has arrested him, and asks, "Do you know why?" Because the cops take a cut of the profits. If you pay attention, you'll also notice Jimmy Michael's son buying illegal items from that same guy. And Vincent then says that gangs outside are openly dealing drugs while his own job is just to bring coffee to corrupt cops who are working with the gangs. And he tells you he's sure that the chicken factory is actually the biggest drug hub in the city. And the worst part is that the police are working together with these gangs. Vincent tells you that anything you take from these gangs, whether it's drugs, money, or anything similar, is yours. And he doesn't care about that. And his real goal is to sabotage the big operation between the police and the gangs. And he says he'll give you all the names, locations, and information you need to complete these missions. But first, you need to learn everything about this factory. This is where the first mission begins, and you need to get money for Vincent. And he tells you that he knows several money laundering locations protected by the police in exchange for a share of the profits. And he'll mark 2 or 3 letters on your map, which represent the locations you need to visit. And you must go to all of these locations in any order you like. And when you arrive, you'll find some gang members, so take them out. Enter the building and you'll find the money inside the washing machines. And the method is the same for every location. Go there, eliminate a few. Enemies outside enter the building, steal the money, and leave. And once you finish, Vincent will contact you again. He tells you that a few months ago, a gang came up with a new idea, which was taking over the chicken factory and using it for charitable work, which actually means drug trafficking. And they pay the factory workers to gain control of the place. And they chose the chicken factory specifically because it has a large number of vehicles they can use to transport drugs, as well as access to a train. As for the garage, it used to belong to the FIB, but since it's now abandoned, Vincent is currently using it. We then return to the V marker to start the second mission, and Vincent tells you that now you need to figure out how to enter the chicken factory. And a menu will appear where you can choose which mission to play, but I'll be following the missions in order. And you'll see 2 markers on the map, one for a truck and one for a laptop, and you must visit both. Vincent tells you that the laptop belongs to someone working at the factory who takes bribes from drug dealers, and your task is to find that person and steal the laptop. And he'll send you a photo of the target to your phone. And after stealing the laptop, head toward the truck location. The problem here is that this person is considered one of the strongest hackers in the game, and while searching for him and the terabyte truck, you'll see how powerful he is, because he has a large number of combat drones, and they're extremely dangerous, and they can shock and kill you. So I recommend using a strong weapon and avoiding walking directly under the drones. And after destroying the drones, enter the terabyte, steal the device inside, and leave the area. But the mission isn't over yet. Vincent will contact you again and tell you that although the factory usually uses trucks to transport goods, sometimes they use trains. And your new task is to steal a train so you can enter the factory without being detected. And keep in mind, you can't just steal the train directly because you first need to get the key. And to do that, you must eliminate the guards, as one of them will be carrying the key, and once you get it, you can finally drive the train. And this is actually the only mission in the game where you can drive a train. You'll then see several red points on the map, and when you enter these locations, simply press the right arrow or the corresponding button on your platform to activate the hacking device, and you'll use it to open signals and locked tracks. And some vehicles will chase you and try to stop you. But don't worry, just keep going and don't stop for anyone until you enter the tunnel. And once you do, the second mission will end, and you'll receive some small rewards. We go back to mission number 3 and start it. Vincent will call and tell us that we need weapons and a vehicle in order to escape from the area. After that, a list will appear where you can choose which mission you want to play. You must make 2 choices, one for the weapons and one for the vehicle, and of course, you have to complete both. This choice is completely up to you. I will follow the original mission order and start with the weapons mission. At this point, you will see 3 options labeled A, B, and C, and each option comes with an image showing the gangs present in that area. Pay close attention. Option A is easy, but the weapons there are relatively weak. Option B is medium difficulty with average weapons. Option C is the hardest option, but it has strong weapons and good armor, and it is the best choice overall. The choice is yours, and there is no need to visit all 3 options. You can choose only one letter depending on how strong the equipment you need for the mission is. Now the question is, why do we steal weapons instead of using the weapons we already own? Vincent explains that in the worst case scenario, if something goes wrong and we get exposed, these weapons will not be linked to us. They belong to the gangs we stole them from, so no one can use them as evidence to identify us. In short, there is no connection between us and these weapons. After you eliminate the gangs, you will find 2 bags, one containing weapons and the other containing armor. The good thing is, you can carry both bags at the same time and return them to the garage in the city. After that, you can either go to the remaining letters to collect more equipment, or simply open your phone, go to Messages, select the weapons if you collected more than 1 bag, and select the armor as well if you collected more than 1 bag. Once you are done, just press confirm and the mission will be completed. If we move on now to mission number 4 and start it, Vincent will call and tell you that we need to take the same precautions as before, and that in the worst case scenario, there must be nothing linking us to the vehicles. This mission works exactly like the weapons mission. You will be given 3 options labeled A, B, and C, and each letter has different gangs and a different vehicle, following the same order from easiest to hardest. This part is similar to some previous missions. Your task here is to eliminate the gangs in the area, then steal the vehicle you want and escape from the location. The difference this time is that you must take the vehicle to the repair shop located at the far end of the map. After that, you park it in the garage behind the chicken factory, because this vehicle is meant to be used for the final escape in the mission, and it needs to be close to the factory. Once you secure the vehicle you chose, you can either go to the remaining letters and collect more vehicles, or you can simply end the mission here. I personally recommend ending it here, because you will only use 1 vehicle throughout the entire mission, and there is no real benefit in collecting more. Finally, just call Vincent, confirm the vehicle, and mission 4 will be completed. Now we return to the location and start the setup mission for this heist. Let's begin the mission, and I'll explain what's happening along the way. The idea is simple. We are going to a truck depot that the gang uses to service and modify the factory's trucks so they can transport goods and illegal shipments. Our goal is to sabotage these trucks in order to completely shut down the production line. By doing this, we gain the ability to use the train to reach the factory without raising suspicion because there is a scheduled time for goods to be delivered by train. At this point, Vincent will contact you and tell you to use the laptop we stole at the beginning to identify a shipment that is currently on the move. He will also explain that we can use the hacking device we stole during the train mission to hack the GPS systems of these vehicles and track where they came from and locate their hidden garage. It is not enough to hack just one vehicle. You must hack both vehicles to reveal the garage location. Do not forget that you can also take worker outfits from these vehicles, which will give you an advantage and allow you to blend in inside the garage. The best part about this mission is that you can complete it entirely in stealth without being detected and eliminate the guards one by one. To completely erase any trace of your presence, you must go to the office on the right side and delete the camera recordings, wiping everything so it is as if you were never there. After that, you sabotage the trucks to disrupt the smuggling and illegal sales operations. This is the first objective. The second objective is to search for the keycard that will grant us access to the locked rooms inside the chicken factory. Before that, you must find the drill, which is located inside the garage. Once you find it, go to the crates and start breaking the locks. While opening the locks, you will earn some extra money until you finally obtain the keycard. At this point, we have disabled the cameras, sabotaged the trucks, and secured the access keys. Now all you need to do is escape the area and return to the garage, and Mission 5 will finally be completed. Now simply, we go back and start Mission 6, the final mission. Vincent will call and tell you that we have successfully completed all the preparations and that you are now ready to start the finale. Without any delay, we move straight into the mission, which begins with the train we stole arriving at the main gate of the factory. At this point, the combat starts because I chose to play without stealth. From here, you begin pushing forward, taking out everyone in your path, opening rooms one by one, and moving through different sections of the factory to eliminate the remaining guards or steal the goods stored inside. For example, at one of the doors, you must use the key card we stole from the truck garage, which gives you access to the contraband storage room. After eliminating the guards inside, drop the bag and start filling it with contraband, stealing any goods you see in front of you. Some rooms contain large wooden crates that require a specific tool to open, so make sure you use it to break them open and steal what is inside. One of the most important objectives is stealing the safe located in the office. However, the office is locked, so you must search for the keys to enter. Once inside, you will hack the computer to obtain the code that opens the safe, but you will then discover that the code has been split across 3 separate devices. The only way to solve this is by using the hacking device you have to trace the signal and locate the devices. When the device flashes green, it means you are close to one of them. You must find all 3 devices to assemble the correct code. Once you have the full code, return to the office, open the safe, and steal all the cash inside. At this point, you will have stolen all their goods and completely shut down their illegal operations, including the vehicles, cameras, guards, everything, literally. All that remains is to head to the escape vehicle you placed in the garage behind the chicken factory, drive away at full speed, and disappear from the area until you reach Vincent's garage in the city. A cutscene will play where Vincent explains that the contraband will be sold to a local businessman and that you will receive all the profits. He mentions that, since he worked with the police, he learned a few things, then looks at a photo on the wall, reminisces about old memories, and says that if anything happens behind him, he has no idea about it. He then leaves the area. This officially completes the mission. You receive $500,000, around 4,500 RP, and approximately a $250,000 bonus for hosting the mission, along with a cap. Most importantly, you unlock a discount on the police car, which is similar to a Dodge Challenger, as well as a discounted price on the chicken delivery truck. With that, we reach the end of this episode. I hope you benefited from this video and that the explanation was clear. Thank you all for the support, and don't forget to support me by liking the video and subscribing. I'll see you in a new video, God willing.